Hey Cancer, welcome to your April 2018 love reading, answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? My name is Amber, welcome to my channel, Symbols for Living. Please do like, share and subscribe to support the channel, that'd be great. Very much appreciated. But either way, thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, so we'll get stuck into your reading. The overall lesson for the month is the Page of Cups, which tells me that you may be a bit suspicious about love, not really feeling that positive about love, not really feeling connected possibly to your own heart space, like you're just not maybe feeling that receptive when it comes to love, and definitely not taking any action when it comes to love. You just don't trust it, it seems. You're a bit suspicious. However, to clarify that card, we do have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, which fell out 3 times, and that's now appeared at the bottom of this deck. And also the 6 of Coins. So this tells me that there is reciprocity in your relationship. It is a very generous relationship. You are very caring, I believe, of each other. It could be a new relationship forming between you, and that might be why you're the Page of Cups reversed. It could be that you're just being very emotionally balanced, like you're not doing maybe what the Page of Cups would normally do, which may quite naively get involved in a relationship, or just have a kind of naivety about them. I don't feel that you are carrying that energy. However, the Page of Cups is still showing up. So it could be that, you know, you're very much in touch with your heart space, but you're not, you're cynical enough to not be naive. But it could be affecting the way that you express yourself. So it could be a bit of a warning there, just to remember that even though you are being very realistic and very, very grounded, and being kind of like acceptably cynical or being realistic about the situation, don't let that affect how you communicate or do show how you do actually care about this person. So currently we've got the 10 of Coins for how your partner feels, clarified by the 8 of Cups. So usually the 8 of Cups talks about kind of moving on, leaving something behind, but it also talks about searching for happiness. And with the 10 of Coins here, I am more inclined to say that your partner wants more from the relationship. They want more from the relationship. Whether or not, you know, you two together can provide this want or fulfill this need that your partner seems to have for their relationships is another thing, but that is what they're wanting. The 10 of Coins could also be, you know, where this person may feel that they've come to the end of the road in some way with you, or that the relationship needs to be refreshed, renewed, needs to kind of start something new, needs to start over, especially with the 8 of Cups. There's just a bit of dissatisfaction for your partner. They're very, very happy, and I think they do genuinely care about you, especially with the King of Cups showing up, and also with the Queen of Cups being in the reading. Lets me know that this is likely a soulmate connection, or a very meaningful relationship, very caring relationship. So yeah, I do believe your partner is happy, but they just want more. They know there's something more out there, or they may feel like the relationship needs to kind of move forward in some way, maybe towards the 10 of Cups. Maybe they, maybe you're hesitant, not really believing in love that much at the moment, although definitely your heart's in it. You just maybe just know too much or have seen too much to really be naive and jump into anything or rush into a relationship, and maybe your partner just maybe feels like they want things to move forward, and maybe is a bit nervous that things aren't moving forward. And so now they're kind of maybe longing for that. They feel that something is missing. So they maybe do feel that you're holding back. It could be interpreted in that way. But in actuality, it can be interpreted in various ways. But this is a general reading. So, yeah. Okay, so this card is representing how you feel at the moment, which is the Ace of Coins reversed. So you're not really wanting to commit right now. So again, this is kind of mirroring this energy, this hesitancy, not wanting to make a move, not wanting to commit. You may be very happy with how things are at the moment. You don't really want to take that next step or move things forward. You're quite happy maybe with how things are. Maybe because it's given you a bit of time to really look to see what's on offer. With the Ace of Coins as well being in reverse, it may be that you don't know enough about what's on offer. Like, you don't know how to value it. You don't know how to weigh it up. I don't feel like you're in a position right now. You don't feel that you are, like, you have enough information to really make a decision or make a commitment right now. That might be how you feel at the moment. In the past, your partner had the Four of Swords and the Page of Rods. So this tells me that it could be one of many things, but it could be that there was a break in the relationship where there wasn't much communication, which led to your partner becoming more curious about you and therefore, making contact. It could be that your partner has put a lot of thought into this relationship in the past, and would really like to see where things could go. They've really thought about this. They've taken the time to really assess their feelings and meditate on it, I guess you could say, contemplate on the idea. And I think they really were in the past, open to seeing where things could go. I was going to say something else as well. The Four of Swords and the Page of Rods. Yeah. So I think I was just going to say, yeah, that they really thought quite a lot about this. So therefore, if they have put that amount of thought into the relationship, they seem to definitely feel they know what they want. But they're still, in the past, were still curious. It was still new, so they couldn't say for sure. But from what they gathered, they wanted to kind of push things forward. This represents your energy in the past. So you may have been maybe unattainable in some way, because the Queen of Rods, she's quite busy. She's got a lot of things going on. She is quite passionate about whatever she is involved in, and puts her heart into things. So it's quite hard to prize her away or get her attention. So it could be that you seemed a little bit unattainable in the past, very, very attractive, but the Queen of Rods only really makes the moves or changes direction when she wants to, unless you can really grab her attention. That's her kind of energy. So yeah, you could have just seemed really independent and maybe a bit unattainable in the past. And definitely someone who's very mature, who's not naive in any way, in fact has learned through her naive mistakes, and has now used them to as like stepping stones to make her a better person, to evolve, to mature. But she's the Queen of Transformation as well, so she'll definitely make lemonade out of lemons kind of person. So yeah, that's how I think that they were viewing you in the past, and I think that's the energy that you embody, just very independent and maybe a bit unattainable. And I think even now, even though they're quite sure about you, and I think they're not really, maybe they feel like you're not giving all that you can give and they want a bit more. But it looks like you're still quite uncertain. You're still maybe quite happy to be independent at the moment, and maybe not want to be in this lovey-dovey relationship right now. Love might just not be that high on your agenda at the moment. Security may be more so. So in their subconscious thoughts, we've got the Magician reversed and the Seven of Coins reversed. So subconsciously, your partner is a bit of a plotter, a bit of a schemer, a bit opportunistic, maybe overly confident, or possibly even lacks confidence, so kind of does more to compensate, but actually deep down they may not be that confident. They are thinking to themselves, they may not feel very empowered to change the situation, or very empowered to manipulate the situation how they would want to get what they want out of the situation. So they seem to be maybe a bit lost, like they don't know what to do next to take the relationship to the next level, or to grow the relationship. They may feel like they're doing all these things, but everything that they're doing is not really making the relationship move forward. So they could be calling you, taking you out on dates, or entertaining conversation, like making all the right moves, as far as they can see, but it's not paying off. So in their minds, they feel like they really don't know what to do. They don't know how to play it. Like, it's like they haven't figured you out yet. And therefore, because they haven't figured you out, they feel like they can't be sure that their investment or their actions, their efforts are actually paying off. So they're kind of like still getting to know you, I guess. And you've got the Four of Coins reversed in your subconscious. So you're you could be, I think that you're ready to open up, but it's still going to be a slow process. And I think that actually makes sense, because like Cancerians usually, represented by the crab, which has got a hard exterior, a very soft, underbelly, but a very hard exterior. And this represents, the Cancer's tendency to sometimes be defensive and to not let people into their emotions, and to be very protective of what they care about. And if you yourself as a Cancerian dearly care about yourself, which you should, you're going to be very protective of your heart. And I think that you want to open up with the Four of Coins reversed, but your natural, your nature, it's like you really are giving this person a chance. I think you're giving them a chance, I think, but it's still very tentative. You're still very much like, I'll let you in so much, but once bitten, twice shy kind of thing. So I think you're ready to kind of close back up if needed, but you are kind of giving them a bit of leeway. Subconsciously, you have actually made this, connection between you two. And subconsciously, you're kind of going for it. So we've got the Queen of Cups for your partner's intentions, clarified by the Knight of Cups reverse. So we've had all three, actually all four of the Royal Cups characters appear in this reading. So yeah, definitely a lot of love here, definite soul connection. You could have a lot of mutual friends, like it seems like you lot are very close. Your families could be connected or something like that. There's a very a closeness of energy, or an energy of closeness in this reading. So yeah, it could be that you've got like friends and family in common, or a lot of mutual friends, or some sort of history together. Like maybe you were friends from like childhood or something, or you went to the same uni or something, possibly here from the past, that connects you two. But yeah, with the Queen of Cups here, I feel that your partner just intends to open up your heart. He wants to have, or she wants to have, the key to your heart. They want to open it up. And with the Knight of Cups here, they're quite determined. With it being reversed, it does suggest a little bit of manipulation as well. They're quite determined to get what they want from you, I feel. And but with the Knight of Cups here as well, it could be that they're going to be a bit more covert about it. They may not come right out and just like, chase you down. Again, they don't really know what to do. So they're not really taking any actions. They're still paying attention. They're still very much keeping you in their thoughts. And I think they really do care about you. But they're not taking the lead really in the relationship at the moment. I think they're kind of hoping that you will take the lead. And in effect as well, hoping that they will also get the key to your heart, that they will be able to charm you and win you over. But they definitely want an emotional connection with you, with the Queen of Cups here. Very, very emotional. I think they really do appreciate your feminine side and your kind of water characteristics. You got the Chariot card with advice for your intentions. So this would be suggesting that, you keep pressing forward and be flexible. Focus on the victory, stay positive. Accept that, learn to accept this person's differences and recognize that they could be complementary and not just a challenge. This is also your card. So be yourself. I think it's also saying, again, is this relationship aligned with your values? Because there is talk about family here. Your partner is looking, I think, for the relationship to take that next step. They want to kind of become either an official couple, or if you are already an official couple, they want to turn it into an engagement, marriage, kids, moving in, whatever you see as relationship evolution or whatever what they do. It's definitely here. And so you may be, Spirit may be saying, what are your intentions? Is this relationship really fitting into your idea of family and your long-term goals for your relationships? And I think it is saying here as well, you can have both. If you are focused on your independence or you are focused on your career, like you can have both. You can make this work. So you have to kind of have a perspective of victory and keep pressing forward rather than being too pessimistic here with the Page of Cups reversed. This also talks about being inclusive as well and making it work. So that's the advice with regards to your intentions. In the near future, we've got the Temperance card and the Five of Cups for your partners. This is how they're likely to be feeling in the future. Yeah, so I feel like your partner is having to slow down because you're basically in control here. You are the Queen of Rods. You're in control of the situation, and your partner is having to keep up with you or meet you at your level, at your pace. And they're not happy about it with the Five of Cups. They feel defeated. They feel unwanted. And that's probably why the advice here, again, you have to learn to still express how you feel whilst also having that realistic perspective. So don't be too cold. Cancerians can be cold. You can be hard-shelled or be total like soft buttercups, like, or soft as butter. You know, it could leave your partner feeling a little bit disappointed and dejected or rejected. So, but they are learning. I mean, either way, I mean, you're not really in the wrong, because they're learning an important lesson here, and that is to take the rough with the smooth, in a sense, and to learn how to work with the other person and not just have it be all about them and what they want. Learn to have patience and yeah, it's learning about patience and learning how to kind of work with that person rather than just pushing something forward. Learning to, you know, learning to compromise as well. Okay, so then we got the strength card for how you'll be feeling in the near future. So again, I think you'll be feeling very much in your element. You'll be feeling very strong. You're, again, quite determined. This again mirrors this energy. This could even be her in this picture. So yeah, you're just remaining strong. You're not flying off the handle. You may have strong emotions, but you're showing such strength in them that there's, it's that your partner can't really break through. But again, it's a strength card, Major Arcana in the upright position. So I don't feel like you're being overly slow or overly difficult or challenging in this relationship, or being overly strong or overly self-controlled. I think it's just a case of you may need to just learn how to show your partner that you still care and let them know that they're very much appreciated, even though you'd like to do things in your own way at your own pace. And the cards are saying here that you're right to do so, but do remain flexible to an extent, yeah. It's hard to put these readings into words sometimes. These readings into words. I can barely talk, to be honest. But yeah, remain flexible, remain open. But yeah, remain strong too. So Cancer, this is the last spread I'm going to do for you, which just looks at the overall energy of the relationship. So it's less about their feelings, more about how you're interacting together and the energy of the relationship. This is for Cancer, love, April 2018. Okay, so the first card we have is Destiny. So we did know that this was a soulmate connection. So it's destined. You may be from the same soul group or something, but you share a history together and it's destined. So this relationship was agreed possibly before you were even materialized on the earthly plane. Then got obstacles being your challenge. So your challenge is learning how to work together. Your obstacle, this is in the obstacle position and it's obstacles. So that's what you need to get over, is how to work through obstacles in your relationship. So the obstacles in themselves aren't really big issues, possibly. It's just the way that you're handling the obstacle that, has room for improvement. So you may need to, again, remain flexible, be positive, have a victorious attitude, rather than a pessimistic one. What brings you together is passion. This is what keeps you together. You've got a very strong and passionate connection. I did see at the beginning of the reading that your partner has got a very strong sexual attraction to you. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they have. And also the Strength card is often known as the Lust card. So definitely towards the end of April, There will be a passionate experience possibly between you two, if that hasn't already happened. Yeah. Okay, so then we've got new love. So you're learning about new love. So you're learning about letting love in. Okay, so there could have been a long time where you were single. I was even thinking that with the Four of Swords, that there could have been a long period of time where either you or your partner was single, and now you're just embarking on a relationship. I think that's more your energy. Your partner recognizes that you have been single for a little while, maybe waiting for the right person. Their lesson is the brunette female. So again, this is about sexual attraction. So they're learning how to tame their own attraction, possibly, to you, and learning about attraction as well. You see them as the Ice Queen. So you see them as quite cold and aloof at the moment, and they see you as the dark male. So they see you, again, they're learning about, sorry, at the base step we've got spiritual growth, by the way. So yeah, a lot of growth is happening this month. But they've got these two cards, the brunette female, the dark male. This is their kind of energy that I feel that they're working with. I feel they're very attracted to you. There's a strong sexual attraction that they have, and yeah, often with relationships that are destined, there is often a very strong sexual attraction that's definitely apparent here. But you're tempering that, you're taming that, and you're allowing it to develop in the way that you want it to. You're not rushing into anything. You may see them as the Ice Queen, which is interesting because throughout the whole reading they come across as quite loving, but you may see them as quite calculating. You may see them as maybe holding back a little bit, being defensive. There's a possibility of that. Because they do really want, I think, to push the relationship forward. You may see them as a little bit calculating. Okay, so at the base of the deck we do have spiritual growth. So this is a time or a period of time for you where you will be experiencing a lot of spiritual growth, and I feel you'll be learning a lot about yourself. Yeah, I think you'll be there, and I'm not really too sure how else to really elaborate on that. I just feel overall you really found yourself in the Queen of Rods, and you developed a very strong understanding of who you are and what you want. And you're learning how to keep that and balance that within a relationship. Yeah. So hopefully, if you remain positive and maintain a victorious attitude, you should achieve that. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit tired at the moment. It's a bit late where I am. But I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. And I guess I'll see you in May. Take good care. Bye.